in boxing terms, someone's O's gotta go. And what does that mean? Well, I think in boxing, it means you've got two undefeated boxers. They fight, someone's going to lose. Geo told me this. Geo just told me this. We just recorded another video for the main channel that we are Aston Villa's bogey team. We're undefeated. We are like an undefeated boxer. But as Geo just mentioned, at home, they are undefeated. You just cannot get near them. So on this instance, someone's O's got to go. Don't know who the best team are. We're going to find out in this video. Well, probably we'll find out tomorrow. It's a really big day, even today, for West Ham, because I've done the maths and we can go fourth. Now, it's a little bit tenuous. Everton need to win the Merseyside derby. That's the early kickoff. By the time you watch this, you probably watched the Merseyside derby. You probably know the result. That would need a decent swing. We obviously need to beat Aston Villa, which is what we're going to discuss now. But also, we're going to need Manchester City to beat Brighton. I don't think it's nailed on. I don't know. But what we're going to do now is myself and Geo are going to take a look at the Aston Villa team. We're going to take a look at the West Ham team. And we're going to do a combined 11. Well, Geo's going to do his combined 11. I'll tell you now, Geo, you better have Emerson in at left back.
I do.
Good. Don't want him Dean
Spoiler.
being in there.
Emerson's in there. Spoiler. Yeah. There's a few tough ones, though. And there's one or two players I've thought, hang on a minute, I haven't got this player in. I thought, well, actually, he's not getting in. But, I mean, sometimes people ask us to do these videos. But I'll be honest, I can't really do a combined 11 for West Ham, Sheffield United, because I would just read out the West Ham 11.
Yeah. We should have done that in the build-up to the Sheffield United game.
Just read out the West Ham team.
We've got a bit of hate there. Wouldn't we? Sean Bean would have been after us.
Yeah, same with when we played Luton. Still wouldn't really I want to put in. So,
no, but you can with this because we're neck and neck. Look, whoever wins this game, that's the thing. I made the point at the start of the video. Whoever wins this game, arguably up into fifth, and so it's an important one.
Yeah. So, shall we kick it off with the keeper?
Please do, yes.
I mean, this is actually one of the difficult ones. I think there's one or two shoe-ins. I thought, easy. Emerson, easy. But the keeper, and the reason I'm torn is because I'm actually a big fan of Martinez. I've always liked him.
Yeah.
And I wanted him at West Ham before he went to Aston Villa. So I feel like I have a personal preference here, which is Martinez. But Areola, I would think Areola's been one of the best keepers in the Premier League this season. I do. I don't think there's many keepers better than him. This season, there's not many. In terms of points yielded, I mean, we've seen the statistics this week. Well, I have, which is West Ham are the biggest overperformers so far this season. We've got more points than we should have, essentially. Yeah. And it's down to Areola because it comes down to goals you're expected to concede due to the shots that you've given up, etc., etc. Well, that just shows how good Areola's been. I'm going to go with Martinez.
Well, they both won a trophy of similar stature, haven't they?
Yeah, Conference League. I mean, he's part of the World Cup winning squad, Areola. He just didn't do anything.
That's true.
He just didn't do anything. Yeah. He just applauded from the sidelines, whereas Martinez was the hero of the hour, weren't he, in the last minute against France? So,
okay.
I'm going to go. I think I'll go with Martinez if you're willing to accept him.
Oh, well, I think I know what you're going to do at right back.
Who do you think I'm going to go?
Well, I think you're going to drop Soufal.
Yeah, it's Matty Cash for me. Again, someone... remember we were really linked to him. We were strongly linked to Matty Cash, and I hadn't seen loads from him at Nottingham Forest before he went to Villa. But I remember all the Forest fans saying, I can't believe he's going. He's definitely good enough for the Premier League. So I got a bit excited, and I wasn't that gutted when he left, but we definitely needed a right back of that ilk. And since he's gone to Villa, it's one of those players I do... would have liked to have seen him here. I think he's wonderful. I think he's in fantastic form at the minute as well. He's going to cause us problems tomorrow. I'm telling you this now. If we lose, I'll put money on it. Matty Cash has got an assist or a goal. He's done something because he'll be licking his lips coming up against Paqueta offensively. Defensively,
I don't know. You sort of stuttered there. I wonder what he was going to be licking, quite frankly.
His lips. He's licking his lips.
Oh, right, okay.
So, Matty Cash right back.
Okay, so it's mostly Aston Villa at the moment. You've got another Villa player coming in now, haven't you?
Yeah, can you guess who?
Oh, it's terrible. It's shocking. Poor Zuma.
Can you guess who?
I know what you're doing. I know what you're going.
Konsa. I think he's fantastic. Why he wasn't in the England squad, I do not know. It's James Ward-Prowse-itis. Konsa has just been James Ward-Prowse. Should have been in the England squad in place of Harry Maguire by a mile. Just wasn't, because Harry Maguire's in there, just like Calvin Phillips and Jordan Henderson are in ahead of Ward-Prowse. But he should have been in it. I think he's, like I said, Torres and Carlos will get the headlines at Villa, the big money signings, the fancier centre back, if you like. But Konsa's been the best player for me, and to sort of give me confidence, in my opinion. And when we did the preview, the Villa fans said, "Hey, nice one for mentioning Konsa. I'm surprised you've noticed him." So I'm all right. I feel all right. So Konsa and Kurt Zouma. He's our best centre-back as well, and I think he's better than... I know they both play right centre-back. I don't care. I'm moving Zouma over.
What's this controversial stuff? Really controversial stuff. Yeah, it's amazing. Because we did the other video and you said you didn't like Aston Villa, and now it seems you like quite a lot of their players. I'm going to have to stop you there, Geo, because I've got to say it's promotion time, and I've got to promote Manscaped before we talk about football anymore. When we used to promote Manscaped, I've got all this gear now, right? This is the handyman. I've got the weed whacker. I've got the lawnmower.
By the way, just let me butt in. We don't get all this stuff. Gonzo buys it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I used to boast when I used to do these promotions. I used to say I've got the weed whacker because I get hairs up my nostrils and I don't get any in my ears. It was a premature boast, right? To be honest with you, mate. Now it's going everywhere. Basically, I got a hairy arse nose. Actually, that's two separate things. Whatever. I've got all the stuff. Now, the best thing about Manscaped is that it is really wonderful. As I say, I use it irrespective of whether or not they are sponsoring these videos. The great thing is we are going to give you 20% off of any Manscaped purchase. It gets better because I'm going to give something away in a minute. Any Manscaped purchased plus free shipping. What's the code they got to put in the discount bit, Jim?
Hammers Chat, one word. Hammers Chat, one big word.
All one word. And what I'm also going to do is give away this wonderful, it's going to drop out as I open it, this handyman. Are you a handyman? I'm a handyman. It's lovely. What a lovely bit of kit this is. It's a shaver. Of course it's a shaver. Oh, blimey. I'm going to give that away. I'm not even going to use it. I'm going to give it away unused. All I want you guys to do is have a chance of winning this because, quite frankly, there's a beard trimmer. I've got a beard trimmer. I'm keeping a beard trimmer. I'm going to give this away. I want you to write me a little poem about shaving. Whoever submits in the comments below the best poem about shaving, I'm going to post this off to you. And I'll tell you what else I'm going to do. I'm going to chuck you a Hammers Chat coaster as well. Can't say fairer than that. If you're not going to win the competition, you want to get yourself one of these, any one of their products. They're all absolutely brilliant. Hammers Chat, all one word, plus free shipping. Stick it in the discount code. The link to the website is in the description below.
I just came up with a poem when you were doing that.
Go on, let's hear yours. You ain't winning it. But
it's nearly time to sing Deck the Halls. I use Manscaped to shave my balls.
Oh, this is the type of stuff I want. Well, this is exactly the type of stuff I want. Whoever does the best thing, don't copy his. Do better than that. And I'm going to, honestly, I'll send this out to you. In fact, I'll give the coaster to the second place one. Can't say fairer than that. Right, Geo, left back.
Emerson, simple. Alex Moreno, he's injured at the minute. He might be back, actually. Moreno is injured at the minute, but I'm still picking Emerson in the form of his life. Really good going forward. Pretty solid defensively, actually, which I wasn't sure he had in his locker. He's been brilliant. He's been superb. I speak about Areola potentially being one of the best goalkeepers in the league so far this season. I think Emerson's one of the best left-backs in the league so far this season as well, actually. And Constance's been one of the best centre-backs in the league. Villa fans can't admit, right? So Emerson goes in at left-back. So the team's getting a bit more balance between the claret and blue and the claret and blue.
Yeah, we're sort of getting there, aren't we? I think it's still 3-2 at the moment. I'm assuming you're going to have a midfield dominated and packed full of West Ham players.
No.
Blimey.
Ward-Prowse is one of them, right? Mm-hmm. James Ward-Prowse is in there. I struggled with the other one, so I think you're going to have to maybe make the decision here. I
know you like Luis.
Yeah, and I like Kamada, and I like Alvarez.
I think Alvarez is amazing. I think he's a winner. I think he's not only I think he's got a personality. The other child's going to get a chance anyway because he's always going to be suspended after time. Did you see Alvarez got a card from Mexico? Yeah. I was watching the thing. He said Alvarez has got a card from Mexico. Oh, big surprise! I
was keeping this for the build-up show, but I'll use it now because people might not see it. Alvarez, Paqueta and Emerson are all on 4 yellow cards. If any of them get booked tomorrow, they're suspended for next week. So if those 3 get booked tomorrow, we're missing 3 players. just to throw that out there. We've got 3 players, 1 card away from suspension, Alvarez being one of them.
Wow. Okay, fair enough. So I mean, I take it are you playing? You're just playing two in midfield and doing something else? Okay.
Yeah, I like a 4-2-3-1 formation is sort of like my favourite one. So who are you putting in then? Because I find it tough between those three, actually. Not that it's some serious video or anything, but I do like Luiz. I think he's really stepped up in the last 18 months or so. I think Kamara's been a top signing for them. Gives you that defensive shield, and Alvarez gives it as well. But I got
to say, I think, particularly bearing in mind we have the Manscaped, this is a very manly video, and Luiz has got a bit of a girl's name. So I'm going to go with Alvarez.
Okay, let's put Alvarez in there. Yeah. Now, moving up... This three pick themselves. The other four picked themselves. So Bowen, Paqueta, Diaby, and then Watkins up front. And I've left out Kudus, which is like, shouldn't be left out, but he's not getting in ahead of any of the other three.
You've left out Maxwell Cornet, never mind Kudus.
And I've also left out John McGinn.
You have.
But I can't shoehorn him into midfield. I don't like it. He doesn't play centre midfield for Villa. So I'm not just going to, even if I did shoehorn him in, I still wouldn't pick him over any of the ones I mentioned. But Bowen has to start. Incredible form at the minute. Paqueta has to start. Diaby's sensational. And Watkins, he's a perfect Premier League striker for me. I think he's got everything that you need to do well in the Premier League. And he's doing well in the Premier League. Stats boosted a little bit by his hat-trick. It took him a few games to get up and running. But in those games that he wasn't scoring, he was coming close. He'd hit the post, and the keepers had made a couple of good saves and stuff. So he'd been unlucky not to get off the mark so far. Arguably, I think his goal against Chelsea was one of his weaker efforts this season. I think the keeper should have had it, really. I'm surprised Sanchez didn't have it covered from that angle. But, yeah, Bowen, Paqueta, Diaby, Watkins picks itself. I'm not even willing to debate it.
So tight, isn't it? So I don't just mean your selection, because at the end of the day, it's a bit of fun. But I mean, in terms of ability between the two teams, it's incredibly close. You know, no wonder we're both in Europe. We're sort of like that in the league. I mean, I tell you what, if we can finish close to Aston Villa this season and even above them, we're in Europe. I mean, it may be a case where both teams are in Europe. I think it's very close. You've got two. Well, I guess Moyes is probably. I was going to say two older managers. I'm probably doing Emery a disservice. Probably find out that Emery's sort of like 15 years younger than Moyes.
He's had a trim. Emery's had a trim for this game. No, he wasn't using the Manscaped. It was on his. I don't know.
Hey, West Ham are in town. They're our bogey team.
I cannot comment on Unai Emery's pubes, but he has certainly had a new hairdo for this game. He's got a new haircut.
Has he added the like Danny Ings? He added hair, or has he had some?
No, there's no weird thing. He looks all right. He looks younger actually. Shaved a few years off.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I was going to say they're two experienced managers. One of them's got a better Barnett than the other one. Clearly, I don't know. I'll be the judge of that. I will look forward to. I won't even remember. But
if it's 0-0, you will. You'll need something to talk about. So you'll be like, well, hey, did you see Emery's haircut, by the way?
Absolutely. So there you go. You heard it here first. You also heard it here last. Probably think, well done. What's happened with the last 15 minutes or whatever time it's been? There's our predicted 11s. It's Geo's predicted combined 11. You're never going to find out if it's true, because it's never going to happen, is it? Let's be fair. But there you go. It's pretty even, Stevens. Let me know what you think in the comments below. More important than that, to be honest with you, I ain't going to do too much reading of what your combined teams are between Aston Villa and West Ham. I am going to be reading your pube-based poems. There's no doubt about that. That's all anyone wants to read, to be fair. That's the cornerstone of this video. Geo, thank you for your very even-handed and fair team. I think mine might
I think the phrase you're looking for is correct combined 11.
Biased. No, it's not a bias. No, I would do a biased one.
There's no bias in me.
Yeah, yours. I would have done the biased one. I'd had a couple of those villains out of there. Don't forget your poem. Geo, cheers.
Ta-da.